Meet Maria. She's a nurse. She feels more efficient in her daily work. Thanks to the new technology behind the Home Hospitalisation Platform, HHP, she can now monitor more heart failure patients like John. His chronic condition, called heart failure, is most of the time manageable, but sometimes it worsens and he needs hospital treatment. Today he suffers from such a heart failure crisis and has travelled to the hospital. The cardiologist diagnoses the crisis and prescribes the necessary medication. He proposes John to return home to continue the rest of his treatment instead of staying in the hospital. He reassures him he will be well taken care of at home thanks to an innovative service called the Home Hospitalisation Platform, HHP. John returns home more confidently, knowing that he will still be under the supervision of a clinical team even though he has left the hospital. The next morning, John is relaxing on his sofa, sipping a tea. Maria arrives at his door. She provides him with several digital sensors to measure his blood pressure, weight, oxygen saturation, and pulse rate in order to know if John's medication needs adjustments. She also applies a chest patch for the continuous monitoring of his heart and respiration rate, as well as activity and posture. She then shows him how to use a smartphone with an e-coach app that will converse with John to provide guidance and collect additional information, such as daily checks. John feels relieved to know that overnight the HHP technology will be tracking his vital signs. He can finally go to bed relaxed and have a good rest. Overnight, the chest patch will continue to monitor his heart and respiration rate and will automatically send this to the hospital every 30 minutes. John wakes up from his restful sleep. The e-coach immediately asks him about how he feels. John sends this information directly to the hospital through a simple click. At the hospital, the nurse starts her day by having a quick look at John's overnight measurements and vital signs on her screen. All data is displayed and visualized together on the information management dashboard. That's how Maria knows that everything looks okay with John today. Later on, she arrives at his home for her daily visit. Since she has already checked his daily measurements, she now has more time to chat with John. She takes time to observe John in his own environment, how he walks, what he eats, and what is his mental state at home. This information helps her better adjust his medication if needed. She also takes a blood sample, which she will take back to the hospital for analysis. John feels secure and cared for by establishing a personal relationship with his nurse Maria. The next morning at the hospital, the Home Hospitalisation Platform, HHP, alerts Maria that John's pulse is over the normal limit. The nurse calls the cardiologist. Looking at the dashboard showing John's data over the last 24 hours, he advises a change in his medication dosage. The nurse changes the order of her daily visits to give John priority and calls to inform him that she's on her way. John can now calm down. When she arrives at his home, the nurse finds that John forgot to take his medication the night before, and this is the most likely cause of his high heart rate. She adapts his medication and will call John in the evening to remind him to take it. By visiting John at his home, she could quickly identify the cause of his issue. She can now manage her time better and see other patients. Everything is back to normal. This morning, John's vital signs look good. Each day he feels more comfortable and confident with the e-coach technology. He knows that he can enjoy life as usual at home with his family. The HHP technology and his nurse will stay on guard for him for 2 to 3 more days until his condition is back to normal and he is discharged from the hospital. John and Maria are happy. The new HHP technology is making both John's recovery and Maria's work easier.